this is the thing that I want people to understand about. I took this from the OSDE website, and this is something that I want everybody to make sure that they understand. The Protection of Pupil Rights Amendment is a federal law that affords certain rights to parents of minor students with regard specifically to surveys that ask questions of a personal nature. Briefly, the law requires that schools obtain written consent. Did you get written consent from yours to have your son take it?
I never got one for my younger son. I did.
Okay, there you go.
Never got it.
Requires written consent. They can't ask you questions about political affiliations or beliefs of the students or the student's parents. Didn't we see that? Mental or psychological problems of the student or the student's family. Didn't we see that?
We did.
Sex behaviors or attitudes. We can just check these all off. Every single one of them. Illegal, antisocial, self-incriminating, or demeaning behavior. And that's the worst part. All of those surveys are self-incriminating, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Critical appraisals of others with whom respondents have close family relationships. They ask you to rat on your parents. In those both of the surveys that we've seen, these are all in Oklahoma, by the way. Legally recognized privileged relationships, such as with lawyers, doctors, or ministers. Religious practices, affiliations, or beliefs of the student or the student's parents. Do you go to school? Do you go to church regularly? Income, other than is required by law to determine program eligibility. It says, under PPRA, schools and other recipients of USDE funds under a program administered by the USDE must obtain written parental consent before students are required to participate in any surveys, analysis, or evaluation that reveals information concerning any of the 8 protected areas noted above. Now, here's the trick. This says USDE funds. Isn't that what it says?
Yeah.
United States Department of Education. Who administered the surveys that your kids got, Janice?
The Oklahoma Needs Assessment. So it was
the Oklahoma Health Department. Here's what they've done. And if this doesn't incense you and make you just, violently ill, this is how bad they want this information from our kids. They figured out a runaround, an end around, a loophole in this law. And here's the loophole. If the Department of Health or another Oklahoma-based agency provides the survey, whether it goes back to the USDE or not, whether it came from them or not, if they provide it, it nullifies the PPRA.